Alright. Let's go ahead and do this. 1, 2, 3. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is me, Solitaire. Today is Sunday, June 14th, 2020. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special event to show you here. Us in the Tetris Attack Pound the Pawn community, alongside the Quarterly Report, are joined together to provide you this amazing tournament full of high-class gameplay. But it isn't just any old and annoying tournament. As a matter of fact, all that we're doing here is to benefit direct relief. For those of you who don't know, there is a widespread pandemic going on in our world right now that some people are suffering from. And let me go ahead and just cut the music real quick. First things first, I do want to state one thing, and it's very important, and that is that the first thing is going to be that us at the Tetris Attack community have our thoughts and prayers to anyone that is affected by the coronavirus. We also want to extend a big thank you to the first responders and the frontline workers, the medical, especially those in the medical department. This is impossible without you guys. So keep putting up the good fight, and we appreciate everything you do for us. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, okay, now that we've gotten through all of that sad, mopey stuff, let's get back into the swing of things, how normally things should be. Whoa, that's a blast in my ears right there. Goodness gracious. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we have for you a special bracket set up for you today. We have in total, for our special little tournament, we have a total of 22 participants going to join us today. If I can find my bloody browser. As you can see right here, we have a total amassed 22 players. We're going to go through each of these one by one. We have Samuel Frost 4, Foxy Man, AC Striker, Yoshimitsu, Nahilabek, Sunsail, Neo 7, Flying Turtle, Tai, Bullarex, Kawaii Carrot, Silgo, Buck Dave, Pale Oracle, Thank You Domo, Bread is Great, Wrecked by Kakarot, Vicky Viper, Pakstar 127, Raspberry Flute, Sebs Incognito, and AQ Raptor. And am I missing anyone else? We're missing Bread? I guess we got everybody. 22 participants in our tournament. The way our tournament is going to be run out, we're going to do what we call a Swiss bracket. Essentially, that means everybody gets to play nearly everybody. There's going to be 5 rounds. Essentially, everybody at this point right now is going to go crazy. So everyone who is watching right now, all of the participants especially, go at it. Go in and challenge each other. We're going to hop into the panel attack. We're going to try to observe or, keep an eye on their actions. After the Swiss round, we're going to move over to Top Cut. By Top Cut, I mean it's going to be more of a traditional elimination tournament style. And that's kind of when we keep track of stuff. So, without that being said, let's hop into the panel attack program, like so. And let's go and get this started. While we wait for Panel Attack to load, I do want to let you guys know that we are teaming up with Quarterly Report to join us in this massive effort that wants to load. So far, we have raised a total of, it doesn't want to show me, apparently. Good job. Anyway, we've raised about, our goal originally on the weekend was $3,000, but we've amassed that in short of 2 days, so we decided, you know what, screw it. We're gonna go $9,000. Why? Because it's funny. Get it? The Dragon Ball meme? Ha ha ha. It's funny. Anyway. Let's see here. I'm assuming everybody's already jumping into matches, and I'm late as all hell, and that's perfectly okay. Alright. We got audio. Let me turn this sucker a little bit louder, like so. And now... Alright, we are now here. Alright, so now 2-player online, and everybody who is in the list, ladies and gentlemen, the Quarantine Report tournament has officially begun. Go forth, select your opponents, face each other in a match. We're gonna get spectate. We're basically gonna keep it simple. Unfortunately, it's just gonna be me in commentary for today. So, yeah, I hope you don't get tired of me yet. Alright, y'all go at it. I think everyone right now is looking through the list. They're probably wondering, who do I challenge? Who do I throw down against? This is a really interesting dynamic here. Who is my opponent? Who shall we play against? Ooh, everybody's lining up here. Everybody's just lining up. Everybody's lining up. I think we're a little bit early, maybe a little bit late. Who knows? Who knows? But everyone, I hope you guys are doing a fantastic job. One thing I also want to stress out, if you type !charity, !charity and donate in the chat room, that will lead you to a link for you to directly donate to direct relief for the coronavirus, to help prevent the further spread of coronavirus. So there is a link right there. If you're feeling generous, like I said, it isn't a mandatory thing. You don't have to donate. If you are willing to part away with a few dollars out of your own wallet, please feel free to do so. It is for a great cause here. So apparently everybody. Alright, so we have the first match actually. Sunsail versus Yoshimitsu. Now. No, not yet. Okay, they're warming up here. They're warming up. They're warming up here. So, like I said before, we do have we also do have the !QR in the chat. That allows you to see the entire event as a whole. We have many other tournaments participating as of right now. We also have, as far as I'm aware, as of right now, alongside us in the Tetris Attack community, there's also we also have Pokken Tournament, Speedrunners, Naruto, Acceleration of Sujiri, Denki Bunko, Slayers for Hire, Fighting EX Slayer, Windjammers, Tekken 7 for the European version, Power Rangers, Akatsuki Blitzcamp, and Maiden Spell. So if any of those games interest you, feel free to hop on over to any of those. But for now, I'm not sure what's taking these guys a good while. The tournament has begun, guys. Go for it. Charge in, attack, give it everything you've got. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, we got a couple of matches here. We're going to go start off with Silgo versus Flying Turtle. See how their matches are going on. They're right now selecting their characters. If you're probably wondering, we don't have that many characters right now. We only have the original cast of Pamela Pond. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, the original fairies. The reason why we decided to stick with the original fairies is simply because, for those of you who may or may not know, on May 20th, we ended up getting Pamela Pond on the Nintendo Switch via the service. So already, Sunsail versus Yoshi starting right off the bat. Sunsail going pretty strong. Yoshimitsu here, trying to raise his stack a little bit. Sunsail trying to lower his stack a little bit. He's going for that 5 stars into clear. Yoshimitsu, a little bit of trouble here, but manages to clear that away in breakneck speed. Look at this gentleman go. It's going to be interesting seeing these two specific players go at it. These two, who are from different nationalities. Yoshimitsu is a proud native, a proud champion of South America. While Sunsail here, he is probably our best French players, if I'm aware. There's not much of a French scene, French Pamela Pond scene, but hey, Sunsail's keeping it strong here. Meanwhile, Sunsail's been in trouble here, trying to move those green blocks in force, swinging it back and forth. Here, he's a little bit of trouble. He's gonna go for that simple clear. I thought he was gonna go for a combo there. Goes for a strong 7. Yoshimitsu with nothing on his field though. Sunsail already in the beginning here in a huge struggle. This is getting rather intense. Let me go ahead and Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are right now in Swiss round 1. As of right now, I won't be actually tallying down the scores because the games are going to go so fast. Yoshimitsu takes the first game. Yoshi going immediately to the top. Sunsail trying to ponder up his next move here. Going very slowly. Doesn't quite time that, but he might be in trouble right off the bat. Goes for that too. Doesn't quite connect. Doesn't. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. Managed to connect those stars. Give himself a little bit of shake time there. Yoshimitsu with nothing on his field. Going high up again. He's setting up some big garbage here. Only goes for a small 2. Sunsail with a lot of stacks in the middle. Doesn't quite get it in time. Both these players trying to stack the side. Yoshi going already high up in the field. Lines up a 3. Oh, he's gonna go for a 5. Keeps it. Okay. Goes for immediately for a 5 and then continues an additional onslaught here. Sunsail trying to keep himself alive here. Matches those hearts in place, has a couple stars there he could probably knock down, get himself a clear there. Doesn't quite do so, only goes for the 2, has a bit of those hearts in the middle stack there. I don't know if he's gonna pay attention to that. He's gonna go for those stars right about there. Yoshimitsu with nothing on his field, never mind, he has a little bit of garbage. Well, there it was, and there it went. Oh, but Yoshimitsu with that huge power early on, just stack upon stack of combos. That's what combo damage does to you, folks. It just stacks and stacks and stacks. It's quick and efficient damage if you're quick enough for it. Sunsail trying to go for clears, trying to keep himself alive whatever way possible. Only managing to pull off nothing more than a 2-chain, goes for a 4 combo there. Manages to clear. Yoshimitsu, though, getting rid of that garbage way before he even shows up on his board. Yoshi with a little bit of retaliation here. Oh, manages to get that 2 and a 3 in skillful fashion. Look at that speed, though. Oh, but Sunsail still has some fight in him. Gonna go for that 5 purples into clear there. Sunsail got a lot of in his room here. Got something against middle tier and the upper tier. See if he's gonna try and knock down that last border there. The last garbage there. Meanwhile, Yoshimitsu with a little bit of a couple of blocks in his mid tier. See if he can try and knock that down in his size. He goes for an 8-chain off the bat with that wonderful display. He managed to get himself in good position. Goes for that 4. Sunsail right now on the defensive side. Oh, but Yoshimitsu, his board's already at the top. I don't know if he's gonna counter. Oh, he goes for the 3. He goes for the 4, but cuts it off right in time for the clear. But Sunsail, with big garbage blocks, comes with big chains as retaliation here. Sunsail cutting off at a 7. We'd like to remind you folks that Swiss rounds are going to be at a level of 8. First to 3 wins, and a top cut, our tournament rounds, will be level 10, first to 4, as a reminder. Meanwhile, Sunsail, meaning Yoshimitsu needs 1 more game to win, but Sunsail doesn't quite get a match, and that ends it. Clean sweep, 3-0 for Sunsail. He gave it his best. I will admit, I was very impressive for Sunsail to have that wonderful defense. Anyway, Yoshimitsu wins at 3-0. We're gonna hop over. There's everybody. Everybody's here. Pakstar versus Seb's Cognito, or as we like to call him, Seabass. So let's see how they're doing so far. Disconnected from. Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Did I ever say this thing was perfect? Not really. It was never perfect. Alright, anyway. Alright, we're back in. We're back in. Pakstar, 2 wins. Seabass, 1. Pakstar needs 1 win to advance to get that sweet W on his record. Seabass here with 1 win. If he can try to come back from this, it's going to be an even 2-2 to a game 5 between both of them. Pakstar matching those purples in to get that clear. Seabass with a couple of blocks. He has a bit of blues in the mid tier. I don't know if he's going to collect those in time. But Pakstar doesn't. Oh, match those stars in time, but moves that diamond in place and has a star like so. Seabass doesn't quite move his block down. Pakstar wins it 3-1. So now we're going to move on to Regal versus Foxy Man. Like I said, this is Swiss round. Everything just kind of goes crazy. We're going to see back and forth between everybody. Once we get past the Swiss rounds, it'll all be calm. It'll all be smooth sailing. But for now, everyone is just going after everybody right now. Oh, there we go. Regal 0, Foxy Man with 1. Okay, so the round just barely started between these two. But Foxy Man wins it 2-0 for Regal here. If Foxy Man wins, it's going to be a clean sweep here. Oh, but Regal matches, goes for the 5, goes for the 6, into the clear. Oh, goes for a 6 combo on his 7 chain. Goes for an 8. Goes for a 9 on that clear. Is he going to match anything? No, he doesn't. But he does. Oh, he doesn't have enough room. He was going so well, but he had that 1 star in the way. That's going to end it for Regal and Foxy Man. Foxy Man with a clean sweep. 3-0. Now we're going to move on to a Curator versus Raspberry Flu. See how they're doing so far. Whoopsie. There we go. Alright, back in this round, barely beginning. Q-Raptor with no wins, Raspberry with 1. So it's barely starting. It's still anybody's game here, folks. Q-Raptor's trying to work his stack down. Manages to do so. Okay, going for the clear. What are you gonna... Okay, let's see here. Ooh, has that star. If it wasn't for that star in the way, he probably would have gotten clear. Oh, but much move that down. Goes for the 4 chain into clear. Probably positioning himself like a so. A 12 with a 7. He's got some room in the middle. Ooh, managed to get that mid tier going. Ooh, Raspberry with almost no room on her field. Manages to get that clear in just in time. She's trying to work herself back. Q-Raider has some 3 hearts in his mid tier. I don't know if you're going to notice that. I don't think he needs to. I think he's going to stick to his guns and stick with the bottom. Oh, but he notices the top rows. The hearts on the top now. Manages to move those through. Trying to... Ooh. Q-Raptor with a 4. Doesn't quite get that 5. Moves that little block a little too fast. Doesn't quite connect, but... And that gives it for Q-Raptor. 1-1, like I said. Anyone's game here. Both players trying to start off with a decent offense so far. Q-Raider with a 7 chain. Raspberry with some combo damage in retaliation here. Q-Raptor going for a big chain. Cuts it off on another 7 chain. Meanwhile, Raspberry's still trying to work on the previous 7 chain that Q-Raider has sent him earlier. Goes for an 8 combo with the 2 chain. Oh, but Raspberry retaliates with a big one back. You send one big one, she'll send one right back. That's how it goes here. Raspberry with a 2-6. Well, Creator make a match. Oh, he barely managed to make the match. Matches those hearts just in time. Get that clear in for him. Has just a little bit of health left on his board here. Ooh, this is close as close as he can get. Q-Ray going for a card combo. Into 2 and a 3. Interesting display there. Keeps himself alive. Raspberry, though, with a lot of room in the middle here. Tally with a 4 chain. Tries to work her pile down. 2 chain to clear. Not bad, not bad. Meanwhile, Q-Raptor with another chain set up. A 7 now. Going for an 8. Going for a 9. Gonna cut it off at a 10. Okay, that's a really big stack here. Ooh, Raspberry with little room on her field. Keeping herself alive as much as possible. Q-Raider. Matching those blues in. Raspberry trying to work that 10 chain garbage on her side here. It's gonna be a slow process. Ooh, 4, 5, and 6 repeatedly in fluid motion here. Strong offense here. Ooh, but Curator doesn't move his power down in time. That's going to give it to Raspberry 2-1. Raspberry wins. She moves on forward. Curator wins. It's going to be an even game 5 here. On the big bad Cordelia stage of all stages, this is where it goes down. Oh, Curator cuts it. Goes for a 9. Oh, but has a bet. Doesn't quite connect those those stars in time. That gives it to Raspberry 3-1 Raspberry Curator. That was very, very close. Oh my goodness gracious. That was, you hate to see it, but it is what it is. Now Hulebek, my apologies, versus the Arcade Striker. I've seen Hulebek play in his own time. The Arcade Striker is a new player for me. You have to understand that we've had a huge influx of new players ever since the announcement of Pound Upon on Switch. Many of them have hopped over to Pound Attack. Many of them have stayed over to Pound Upon on Switch. And it's acceptable. It's competition regardless. So it's healthy competition. It keeps us up and going. And that's why I appreciate much about it. Anyway, Arcade struck with nothing on his field there. Now Hulebek trying to keep himself alive, trying to go for a massive 4-chain, but doesn't quite connect those garbage. He's gonna get rid of that garbage soon. Arcade Striker doesn't connect those greens, keeping himself alive. That gives it 1-1. It's still anyone's game, folks. Now Hulebek got a lot of garbage on his field. Ooh, Arcade Striker, a little bit on his. Moves those blocks just about as slowly, but makes his way there. And this is one thing I absolutely admire about tournaments like these. It's basically a mismatch of skill levels, and that is wonderful. Generally, a lot of players expect high quality, you know, like the best of the best. You know what I mean? But sometimes it's always good to just have the underdogs here and there. We'll just have to wait and see here. Now Hulebek keeping small and consistent damage with those 2-chains here. Arcade Striker trying to do whatever he can to keep himself alive. Goes for that, ooh, wonderful timing. Don't know if it was intentional or not, but that 2-7 combo. Going for the 5, but had that 1 stack a little too high. If he had that a little bit lower, he would have comboed that into clear. 5 combo into clear there. Now Hulebek cleaning that garbage on his field. Doesn't quite time that for the 2-chain. It's fine. It probably has some other intentions. Doesn't quite time that either. None of that, actually. It goes for that 4 combo. Simple and sweet. Ooh. Moves that red back in position for that 6 combo. Arcade Striker just trying to thin out his board here. Slowly but surely rising here, folks. We also want to give a donation, most recent donation from Clement from $10. Thank you very much. Would love to read the message, but unfortunately, the display ain't working for me for some reason. Now Hulebek takes that 2-1, so now Hulebek wins. It's gonna be 3-1. Arcade Striker still has a chance though. Alright, here we go. Looks like now Arcade Striker is a little bit behind here, but it's fine here. Now Hulebek with a 2-chain. Keeping a small and concise damage here. Ooh, goes for a 3. Doesn't quite time that into a 4. It's a frame perfect trick there. Just to get that 4-chain. Arcade Striker doesn't quite match those garbage, and that ends it for Arcade Striker. Now Hulebek 3, Arcade Striker 1. And now we have new matches, I believe. I believe we have new matches. We have Buck Day versus Google Cheese, of course. Now, we're going to take a quick look at the bar here to see how everything is. According to our status, we have one more match, which is, of course, Neo versus Bullarex, but I think that ended so far. So, if we switch over to the browser real quickly, you can see here that we have music that kind of stops. I apologize about that. We're still getting some scores in for the first round. Should be Hulebek 3, AC Striker 1, and then as for Neo and Bullarex, that is still yet to be determined. I think they're putting in their scores right now, so I'm assuming right now we're going to be hopping over to round 2 of our Swiss tournament. I don't know if Neo and Bullrix are still going at it. I think, yeah, they're still going at it here. Should be the last match. I thought the match already ended, but it's probably still going. Neo with the advantage of 1, Bullrix 0. Bullrix doesn't quite match anything in that field. It's going to be 2-0. So it might be a clean sweep for Neo here. We'll see. Time will tell. Hopefully Bullrix will have some sort of magical comeback. We'll see though. That should be ending off. Yeah, that thing that should be ending off round 1 here. If we switch over to, I believe, yes, I'm checking out the bracket right now. By the way, if you type bracket in chat, it will show it to our current bracket that we have right now. We're now going to be moving on to round 2 of our Swiss tournament. All right. Alright, well, we're getting up starting on the second round. First match of the second round of Swiss is going to be Neo 7 versus Foxy Man. These two guys at a very identical skill level, I will have to say. I had the honor and pleasure of playing against both of them in my time, and I can safely say these two guys are very skilled and very... I would say this would be a very evenly matched game. I cannot wait to see how this goes. We are waiting for both of them to ready themselves up here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys are enjoying. I hope you guys also have picked a certain favorite. I'm assuming a lot of people, as of right now, are picking favorites about who's going to win the tournament. And we appreciate that. We really do appreciate it. At the end of the day, this is all in good fun. So we won't go too crazy with that. But hey, little competition's not bad here and there. Neo already on the defensive. Foxy. Neo's got some mid-row, he's gonna take care of it. Doesn't quite match those stars in time. Gives that win to Foxy. 1-0. Foxy. Ooh, matches those blues, light blues in position. Goes to that forward chain. Neo with that one pillar to his left. A little too high. Matches to take that down. Matches those greens. Rain Rangers Blues. It appears these two guys are playing at a speed of 10. They've set themselves to go at 10. One rule that we do have is that even though Swiss rounds generally are level 8, if both players want to go at level 10, they are allowed to do so. However, we have to stress out that if they choose, doesn't quite match those blues in time, Neo doesn't match it. 2-0. This might be it. This might be a clean sweep for Foxy, unless Neo can make a comeback here. Neo's trying to make some clears here. We got Mirror Lip here on Bowser. Very evenly matched. Foxy with a little bit rise himself back up. Goes for the 4-4. Neo here. Goes for a 4 chain into another separate clear for separate chain. But Foxy matches those blues right up there before they went right back down. Ooh, he might be in trouble. No, matches those hearts just in time, keeping himself alive here. Neo with no garbage on his field, though. He can easily get rid of that. Goes for a little bit higher. Ooh. Foxy had some blues in his midfield, but couldn't quite connect those in time. It's going to be 1-2. If Neo's going to go down, he's going to go down fighting. I can guarantee you that. It's going to be 1-2. It's close for Foxy, but Neo's fighting back. I can see that, honestly. So, like I said, this is going to be a very even game here. Ooh, doesn't go into from the 4. But managed to connect those. Foxy, though, goes for a 2 and a 3 and a 4 right off the bat. Trying to work himself here. Neo goes for that 3 there. Oh, managed to connect those right on time. Same for Foxy. Again, it's very even here. Foxy goes for a 5 chain. Hopefully it's going to be enough to take down Neo. Not quite. But Foxy got a bit of garbage on his field to take care of. Oh, but he keeps getting bombarded. Neo here. Trying to match with those blues. He's got some blocks in his mid tier. I don't know if he's gonna notice that. It's gonna be a little too late. The match is just ignore it just slightly. Oh, but he rearranged himself like so. Oh, has those blues. Doesn't quite connect it. Oh, but managed to connect those blues just in time. Neo's keeping himself alive. Foxy with little room here, with a few blocks and a few garbage bits here and there, rearranging himself a 5 into clear. But Neo with a huge amount of blocks here to work with. Ooh. It's such a huge disarray. It's such a huge. There's always a method. This sort of madness of the amount of blocks that you've been getting here, especially when your blocks are more than your garbage was. Connects those hearts into a clear there. Foxy though, take a smooth sail. Doesn't have that much garbage to deal with, but Foxy takes the win. 3-1. Neo gave it his fight. He fought his hardest. He wasn't gonna go down a clean sweep. Foxy 3, Neo 1. And we have plenty more matches going here. We're gonna check out Seabass versus Sunsail. The best of Mexico versus France. Never mind, it ended. It ended. Seabass 3, Sunsail 0. Wow, that's probably a clean sweep right there. Bullrex versus a Curator. See how that match is going along right about now. I'm assuming these guys are still going at it. 0-0 match just started. Very even field here. Bullrex going for a simple clear just to give himself a little bit of space here. But Curator going for a big chain here, but doesn't quite connect, doesn't quite move those blues. Moves them a little bit for the clear, but not for the counting as a chain. Cuts it off at a 7. Whether that was intentional or not, I do not know. Curator, I've noticed so far, only goes up to the 7 chain and then stops immediately. Bullrex, goes for a 5, but doesn't quite connect those hearts on the top. Give me something else. Goes for a 5 combo into there. Has that purple block. Managed to move that out of the way. Curator here. With no garbage on his field. Goes for 5. Managed to connect those purples. Bullrex keeping himself alive here. Curator trying to lower his stack a little bit. Goes for that 4 combo into clear. Oh, but Bullrex exploring a 5. Doesn't quite connect that into 6, but I think that was intentional to keep himself alive here. Sneakily moves that blue right across the field. Doesn't quite connect those blues into the clear for the garbage. Connects those stars. Curator here. Has some bit of blocks in the middle, but doesn't quite work anything with it. Curator trying to move his block down. Doesn't quite connect those in time. What? That's interesting. It gave the win to Curator, but Buller was real close. I'll have to take the VOD for that. I actually assumed in that one Bullrex was going to take the W there. Just by looking at the field alone. Bullrex would have taken that one, but for some reason the game gave it to Curator. Interesting. Maybe that was extremely close. Could have had a draw for all we know. Draws in this game, I can tell you with honesty, is Curator won. Yes, it's confounding. I assumed Bullrex would have won that one. If in worst case scenario, it would have been a draw. And trust me when I say this, draws don't happen often in this game. Doesn't quite move that blue out of his way. Bullrex doesn't get that one. Might be a clean sweep for Curator. Bullrex flattening his board. Goes for a little high here. Keeps it simple with a 3. Bullrex trying to flatten his stack here. Same thing with Curator. Trying to line up a I think he was trying to go for like a 10+ combo in that setup, but unfortunately the rise of those blocks said otherwise. Curator with very little on his field. Bullrex with some mid-tier with a lot of combo damage on his field. Gonna have to work that down. Slowly but surely making this time. Trying to buy some time here. I'm noticing the Bullrex is moving a little bit slowly. trying to like ponder his move. Thinking before acting kind of action. Which isn't hard, but you gotta have quick thinking. Goes for a 4 and a 6. Impressive. Don't know if that was intentional or not. But gets it. Oh, but gets bombarded with a lot of combo damage. Can he knock that down? Yes, he does. Curator here with some garbage and some blocks in the middle. Is he gonna notice that? He's gonna just go in his own pile there. Let's see here. Oh. Bullrex trying to make a match as soon as possible before he gets to the top of the field. Oh. Curator with a 6 right off the bat. Curator with no never mind, I spoke to Sue. I was about to say Curator with no garbage about to give Bullrex a free punish here. It's gonna match. Doesn't match those blues. Oh, is it gonna hurt him? That is gonna hurt him. It's going to be Curator 3, Bullrex 0. Go ahead and double check on Silgo versus Arcade Striker. Let's see how these two guys are going at it here. Oh, there we go. Alright, match just started. Wow, that was fast. I have no idea what happened. Silgo, oh my goodness. His board only going for clears here. Keeping himself alive as much as possible. Arcade Striker with a couple of garbage on top of his. See if he can knock that down. Match user, but has that metal one in the way, so he's going to have to work that one as well. See if he can have the combination here. Manages to connect those blues, but not in the position that is necessary. Oh, tries to go for that sneaky purple 2-chain, but doesn't quite get the timing right. Slowly but surely tries to connect those metals into metal, but doesn't quite get it in time. Silgo takes 1, Arcade Striker 0. Silgo with a bit of offense. Arcade Striker trying to dish out some chips of damage here with a couple of combos and small chains here. Oh, it switches that block out. Could have gone for a 3-chain, but switched it out for some reason or another. That's at heart. Going pretty high. Manages to perform the clear, but right before the second block came in and hit him, and it didn't count. Silgo 2, Arcade Striker 0. This could be a clean sweep for Silgo. Alright, this is gonna be for it. This is gonna be it. Silgo might go for the clean sweep here. Who knows? Silgo right now trying to work his pile down. Arcade Striker goes for a 4 combo into clear. Ooh. Tries to set up for a 5 combo, but manages only to perform a clear instead. Matches goes 7. Goes for a 2. Tries to go for a 3 in time, but doesn't quite get the timing right here. Ooh, but Arcade Striker had one too many blocks on that pillar on his left, and with a garbage pile, it wasn't gonna count. Silgo 3, Arcade Striker 0. And then we should have double check here our stats. We are now going to be hopping over to the browser to double check our round statuses and how that is going. So far we have every single match currently recorded. We are now going to be moving over to Swiss round number 3. Right now we're putting in the scores between Silgo and AC Striker. It's going to be 3-0. So right now, we're going to go and switch this up to Swiss round 3. And we're going to see who is going to be on the 3rd round here. So far, I would have to say the players we have to watch out for, the players I would recommend keeping eyes on and tabs on, would be Yoshimitsu, Raspberry Floof, Tai, Foxy Man, and Neo. So far, those guys have really good, amazing talent so far. They are really showing it here in their gameplay. Right now, we are still determining who is going to be playing in the 3rd round. As of right now, we are reporting the scores. 3rd round should be beginning sometime soon. Also want to double check here, we've also received a couple of donations. Yahoo FGC with $20 and TBC Boomcock with $20 as well. Thank you guys very much for the donations. Very much appreciated. Alright, so I think we have the third map going on. Not Hillebeck versus Seabass here. We're going to go and check that out. And then, we'll see what goes from there. This match is just starting 0-0. Okay. I would say both these players are at a skill level, more or less an entry, beginner / intermediate skill level. So, we'll see how that goes along here. Not Hillebeck for a clear. Everything is kind of low right now. Everything's kind of mellow and kind of low. No one has made big actions yet, but now Hillebeck going high. He's trying to set up some huge amount of garbage. Oh, but gets himself stuck there. Oh, all right. That's kind of the problem when you go high, guys. It's a big risk, and you also get a big reward if timed correctly. Moves that star, times that perfectly. Ooh. Now Hillebeck in a lot of trouble here with a lot of blocks to work with, a lot of combo, a lot of damage potential here. Goes for 4 combo. Goes into 2. Seabass keeping it low, but now Hillebeck doesn't quite match anything on the top. It's a big risk going high. It is a huge risk. If you're going high, you have to be very, very sure you can pull off a combination. Like, you have to make sure you can see a set of blocks flowing through your head before you decide to go high. But Seabass has a huge stack on his side here, trying to work that his way down here. Has that pillar to the right, knocking it down. Now Hillebeck doesn't quite get it clear on his field, therefore moving it on to Seabass. This might be a clean sweep for Seabass here. Now Hillebeck going high again, trying to match those 2, goes into 3, into 4. Decent damage of 4 chain right there. But doesn't quite connect. Goes for a 2, goes for a 3, goes for a 4. Cuts it right there, just short, just shy. For 2. Perform that clear. He has a lot of stacks. Ooh. Will he have enough? Will he have enough? He's gonna get locked out. No, he's got some room. He's got the room. Oh, man, just to get that purple in timing. As soon as he raised it, he got lucky. If it wasn't for that purple block being at that right position, just for that mid tier there. If it wasn't for that purple block being in that right position at the right time, now Hillebeck would have already lost. But he's keeping himself alive here. Seabass with a lot of room to work with. I think, unfortunately, now Hillebeck went a little too high, and that gives it to Seabass. Seabass 3, now Hillebeck 0. And just like that, everybody has joined in. Yoshimitsu versus Tai. These two guys are really, and I mean really smart competitors here. If the program wants to load. It kicked me out again. I don't know why it does that. Try again. I think there's just too many people going on right now. It's like the server cannot handle it, and it's supposed to handle it. Come on, guys. Oh! Everything just happened. I have no idea what just happened. It just went too fast. I'll assume Yoshimitsu won that one. It's probably going to be Yoshimitsu 1, Tai 0. Game is starting. Game timed out. Fantastic. I love technical difficulties. It is the best thing ever. And the problem is, this is out of my control. This is nothing I can do. I didn't make the game. Oh, okay, well, here you go. Everything's going fast right now. Yoshimitsu with 1. Tai already on the defensive here. As I mentioned before, Yoshimitsu is a huge threat. He is one player you really got to keep eyes on. His attack power, his method of striking, it's unbelievable. It's not like you ever seen. Tai doesn't quite make it clear in time. Yoshimitsu too. This might be a clean sweep for Yoshi. Tai here. But Yoshi retaliating with a 5. Tai only for a 4. 5 with combo right there. Ooh. Now it's only a matter of time of who can make the most out of the blocks here. Who can make the most out of the situation? Yoshi with some bit of mid-tier work he has going there. Doesn't quite time those correctly into the 3. Don't think it matters though. He's gonna going as fast as possible. Tai with a lot of garbage in the middle there. Does it make a connection? Ooh, keeps himself alive. Goes for the 4 into clear, keeping himself alive there. Yoshimitsu going for a 6 and a 5. And then cutting a short 3 and a 5. And jeez, witness, look at that speed of his. That is insane speed from Yoshimitsu here. Tai right now on the defensive. Yoshimitsu originally going to go for a 5 into 4, but doesn't quite move that in time. 4 and a 5, just like that, ebb and flow. Tai with a huge bombardment of damage, but not enough. Yoshimitsu still has enough room to work with here. If Tai sent just a little bit more garbage, yeah, Yoshimitsu would have been over and done for. But not enough. Tai trying to keep himself alive. Doesn't quite match a clear. It's going to be Yoshimitsu 3, Tai 0. I'll assume these guys are still going at it because that's kind of happens when you watch game, when you play into the game. You're just like so into it to the point where you forget you're supposed to play for a certain number of matches, but it's fine. Flying Turtle versus Foxy Man. Let's see how these guys are doing. I'll assume somebody won. I'll assume a bad guy won. That's all I heard. We don't know. We don't know. Oh, I bugged out again. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Get me back in. Give me back in, please. I won at least one. Flying Turtle with 3. I think these guys are just going to go at it till 4. I think they changed up the rules a little bit. It appears these guys are not playing to best of 4 now. They're basically playing top cut rules in Swiss, which I don't blame them. These guys really want to go at the highest speed possible. That's how you basically determine skill in this game. You want to go fast? That's how you do it. Flying Turtle goes for a 4 here. Flying Turtle 4-1, I guess it's gonna end it. Bread is great, takes on Silver. We haven't seen Bread play at all in this tournament today. We've seen Silgo do a great sweep against Arcade Striker here, but Bread on the opposite, giving Silgo here the clean sweep. It could be a clean sweep here. It could be 3-0. Only time will tell here. Bread here trying to work down his pile here. Silver with a lot of blocks here to work with. Probably some good damage potential here. Goes for a 2, goes for a... Oh! Managed to get that 6 right in time. The Bread. Very even games. We're going on for a good while. These guys are going to giving them everything they have, although it's not much. They're starting off small and slow damage here. It's only going to be a matter of time between one of these throws off a huge pile of damage right on the field. Bread with a 2-chain into clear here. Silver with a 2. Goes for the clear instead of a 4 combo here. Tries to match those purples on the right, the far right, but doesn't realize he has that extra block, causing him for the clear. Bread with a lot of garbage on his field. Silver with none, trying to give him the free punish here. As much as he can here. Oh, but Bread managed to connect that in time. Managed to move that green out of the way. Bread slowly methodically thinking his strategy here. Silver trying to work that garbage that Bread has sent him. Bread slowly but surely taking his time trying to make a clear of something of some sort here. Silver goes for the 6 but doesn't quite connect them, so he has to go for a simple clear. For that, has those stars. Is he going to connect those? No, he just switched them around, but managed to connect them at some point soon enough. Alright, let's see. Red will try to go for maybe an 8 combo, but that rise gave him one too many blocks to work with there, and gave him that clear, doesn't really have much to work with there. Both of these players giving it taking their sweet, sweet time. As I mentioned before, it's only going to be a matter of whoever sends the biggest amount of garbage, or whoever cannot physically continue will really determine. Bread cutting off at a 3. Could have gone for a 4 there. Selgo a bit on the defensive end here, so a good amount of garbage. With that metal block in the middle going to get in his way. Selgo's on the defensive here. Oh, but managed to get that clear, but it only works for the metal one. Doesn't quite connect it. That's gonna give it to Bread. Bread 3, Selgo nil. Next match should be Curator versus Neo. These two guys, like I mentioned before, are pretty much in the same skill level. So hopefully it's gonna be a very close matchup between these two. If the game would load properly, of course, but you know, that's to my own discretion. Bruh. Let's see one more time. There we go. 2-1 for Curator. Neo's on the defensive here already. For those of you guys who are watching, I also highly recommend checking out their perspectives as well. From what I've heard, both Curator and Neo are streaming their perspective. They're basically seeing each other right now. So feel free to share them on, I'll go ahead and put it in chat somewhere, but I would highly suggest also, you know, checking these guys out on Twitch as well. They also play the same game as well as I do. So right now, Curator with a lot on his field here. Neo pretty much in good standing. Curator managed to go for that clear right in the middle of his stack right there. He's going to work in mid-tier here. Curator. Ooh, trying to go for a 5 with those stars, but doesn't quite work that out in his favor. He's going to have to resort to just... Curator's on the defensive here. Neo trying to work his power down as much as possible. Oh, it's a very close game between these two. Curator. Magic to clear. 5 hearts into clear. Just to save himself just right there. 4 in 5 combo. That's gotta hurt. But Neo keeping himself alive as much as possible here. Neo with a huge stack right above. Oh, managed to clear those light blues just in time to keep himself alive. But Curator here retaliating with a 9 chain right off the bat. That's going to put a lot of pressure on Neo here, who's just now having to deal with his combo damage here. But Curator has a little bit of work to do on his board here. Mostly combo damage here. He's going to go big here. Goes for 5, goes for 6. A 6 chain. It flows very smoothly here. This is close as you can get. Neo's giving you everything he has. Neo with a few blocks to work with on his field has that massive chain garbage to deal with. Oh, he has some hearts in the mid tier all the way in the very top. We have to wait for that to come down just a little bit. He notices those hearts, trying to line them up just in time. Doesn't find any good magic here, but go for that 4 into clear here. Set himself up like so. Ooh. A Curator. Curator lining himself up. Neo retaliating with a 5 chain. Would that be enough? Yeah, managed to get that small space for clear. Curator managed to connect those purples in. It's gonna be a long one here, folks. I can tell you that one honestly. With these two guys who are skillable, it's gonna take a while. Curator with some purples in his middle stack. He's gonna notice it. Only one way to find out. He's gonna notice it. No, he goes for the metal. Metal into clear. It won't matter. But Neo has some blocks in his mid tier, but doesn't quite do anything with them. It's kind of standing there. Gets those clears in. This literally is anyone's game right now. It's insane. Curator adjusting himself for the combos. He got some room in the middle here. See if he's gonna get to that. He's gonna connect those stars in the bottom. Neo with much more garbage to here being dealt with. Curator 6 combo into clear here. Another himself for another 6 combo. Neo with two mid tiers worth of blocks here. He's gonna do anything with them? Oh, go for a 2 chain. Connects those light blues. Curator with a 6 into clear. Neo doesn't quite move those blues in time. That's gonna give it to Curator 3, Neo 1. That was an extremely close game. I could have sworn Neo had that one. That was a fantastic effort between these two. Much love and much appreciation. As I've mentioned before, these two guys are also streaming their game, so please check them out. I highly recommend it. So now, that should be the end of round 3. Yes, sir, indeed it is. Right now, we are tallying up the scores. I'm going to show you guys what we are going right as of right now. We have Silgo, yeah, and then Neo Curator. Now we're going to move on to the 4th round. The 4th round, once we get that score in, it's like I mentioned before, Swiss is going to be 5 rounds, and then based on scores and the charts so far. As of right now, it's not been updated, but I'll go ahead and refresh the page and give you guys a quick update. But I think by now, round 4 should be beginning. So, let's hop on over to back to our scene. Sometimes it goes quiet. I don't know why. There we go. Alright. We are now determining the 4th round here, and quick refresh later. Alright, we have the 4th round. Gonna be starting up pretty soon. Yep, 4th round is starting right now. We're gonna go ahead and select. We're gonna watch Nahalibek versus Wrecked by Kakarot. I've actually never seen Wrecked by Kakarot here. See how he does here. Kakarot going pretty high so far. Civil damage here. Nahalibek, same thing with civil damage. Kakarot trying to work his POW down. Same thing with Nahalibek. Trying to work his stack down. Going for civil combo, civil chains here. With 2s and 4 combos here. Keep it civil damage. Kakarot wins, and Nahalibek had a little too much on his plate there. A little too high there. Unfortunately, that's going to give Kakarot the first win here. 1-0, still in anyone's game. Kakarot trying to connect those greens in together for a nice chain follow-up, but doesn't quite get that in time. Oh, but connects those reds in time. Don't know if that was intentional by him or not. He'll take what he can get here. Kakarot trying to work his garbage here. Both players trying to adjust themselves right here, trying to figure out what's the best course of action to do. Right now, they're just performing clears here. Kakarot goes for a clear, goes for a second clear. Ooh! Kakarot's very, very close up, very, very high up. He's gonna have to work his way down. Managed to adjust that. Doesn't quite move that red in time. That's fine. A decent 2 damage, 2 chain, 4 combo damage. 2 Nahalibek here. Retaliating with 2 and a 6 and a 3. Got some room to work with here on his end. Kakarot with 2 and a 3. Flowing ever so smoothly. Kakarot trying to work that garbage down to a minimum. Nahalibek kind of keeping it low right now. He's interested in going too high right now. He's probably adjusting his strategy for Kakarot. He won't go too high anymore. At least I hope he doesn't. But then we'll tell. Nahalibek with no garbage on his field. Never mind. There it is. There's the garbage. Both players slowly but surely making their way to the top, trying to do as much damage as possible to the other player. Oh, Kakarot tries to match those hearts in time, but doesn't quite do so. Can only count him the clear, and not the chain follow-up. Oh, but that's a chain follow-up right there if I've seen one. Connects those metals, those shock blocks, a little bit of help here. That metal roll could come in handy at some point. Kakarot using a combo to keep himself alive. Doesn't quite knock his stack down. It's 1-1 right now. Most of these players are still sticking to their level 8. Whereas everyone else probably has moved on to level 10, so we'll see how it goes from here. Now Hellebeck in a lot of trouble right now, has a lot of garbage to work with, not exactly clearing it, but does so now. Kakarot. Now Hellebeck doesn't quite make it clear on there. Kakarot wins it 2, and now it's 1. This is close as close can get. Kakarot can win this one. Now Hellebeck still has 2 opportunities here to turn it around. But we'll see here. Now Hellebeck already in trouble. Kakarot noticing his height lowers himself back down to Earth. Now Hellebeck make it a little clear. Tries to connect those, tries to connect. Oh! Has it starting away, goes for a 6 combo. Matches those hearts into clear. Oh, very smooth 2-5 by Kakarot there. Now Hellebeck manages to see that mid-tier of blocks there to work with. Kakarot with a 2 or 3. Could have gone with a 4 if you connect that green on the far right, on the far left, but it is what it is. Oh, now Hellebeck with a 4 chain on by retaliation here. Kakarot moves those greens in for the clear here. Now Hellebeck slowly but surely making his way up. Has a bit of blocks to work with. Doesn't have anything to match on the mid tier here, so he's gonna have to work on this bottom again. Go for a 2 here. Oh, get that shock block in, but doesn't quite connect. Follow over the 2 or 3. Working a stack down. Kakarot makes that clear, but doesn't quite connect to the garbage. He has. There you go. Goes for a 4 combo into clear here. Now Hellebeck goes for a clear. Could have gone for a 5 there. Goes for another clear here. Nice tree by now Hellebeck. Kakarot here counters that easily. Kakarot moves that blue just a little bit low. It won't connect. Ooh, now Hellebeck keeps himself fighting alive. He's still in this game. It's going to be 2-2. It's a close one here. It's a close one between these two. It's about as close as you can get here. Kakarot managed to connect those, make it clear right on the bottom here. Oh, Kakarot had the light blue on the far right, trying to connect those mid-center to the left. Doesn't quite get it. We have a new donation from, I believe his name was, it didn't say. It said. Interesting. Oh well. Mighty Squirrel with $5. Thank you very much, man. Very much appreciate it. Alright, that should be it for them. Let's see how Foxy versus Bread. How are they doing here? Oh, That's how they're doing. They're doing fantastic. They're doing so wonderful. I got kicked out. We're expecting more results coming in. We have... That's interesting. It seems we have a new participant who came in just at the last second. We have Dorami versus Neo. Now, Dorami was part of our tournament last time. Last time we were hosted by the Quarantine Report. Dorami was our, we would say, dark horse. For many of you who may or may not know, Dorami is actually a very hard competitor in the Puyo Puyo and Tetris scene. So seeing him here is more of a surprise for us. The game would load. Oh goodness gracious! This is ridiculous. It's not letting me in, but it wants to let me in. This is why we love technology, folks. Nope. See if this works. Excuse me. Clickety clickety. Hopefully this works. Third time is the charm, is what they always say. We've never really had this issue going on in this server specifically. Especially, but with this many people playing right now, I could see how this is happening. Although I hate to be the one to assume such a thing. It keeps kicking me out of the server. Can I just watch? Is it not letting me watch? Is it not letting me watch? I'm disappointed that the fact that... There we go. It's 2-2. It's actually 2-2. So it's actually very close between Dorami and Neo. It could be anyone's game here. I apologize for that. Normally we don't really have these issues. Unless we have a lot of people playing. And generally we don't anticipate that. To be quite honest with you, it's very quiet where we are. It's not much action goes on. But when it does, it does. I can tell you that honestly. Dorami with an 8 combo here. Neo, oh, very on the defensive here. He's going to make it clear here. Connects those greens in time. Dorami with a 7 combo. Neo. These two are very much neck and neck here. It's only a matter of time of who basically breaks here first. Dorami with another 7 combo. Dorami with an 8 combo. He's going for high combos here. Managed to move that down. 3-4 combo into clear. And it's extending that chain of his. Ooh, moves it just in time for that 5 chain. Cuts it short out of 5. It's gonna give some trouble to Neo here. Neo with a 5 combo. Neo's trying to work himself down. 4 combo into clear. Dorami here. 4 combo into clear. But Neo manages to connect those hearts just in time, keep himself alive. But Dorami with a 6th chain, automatically, right off the bat, smooth sailing. Another 8 combo from Dorami. Dorami's going for big combos here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure if that's his playstyle or that's his tactic, but it seems to be working for him in the meantime. Neo here, trying to do the best he can to keep himself alive here. Dorami with a 4 and a 4 into clear. Neo though. How big is Neo gonna go? He's gonna go for an 8. Oh yeah, I gotta tell you honestly, the action between these two is insane. I can safely say these two have like a sort of respect for each other, and it's very visible here. Like goodness gracious, you can easily see that here. Neo with a lot of blocks to work with on his field. Dorami keeping himself alive. 2, 3 chain and a 4 combo into a clear here. But Neo, it's only gonna be a matter of time. Whoever runs out of blocks first at this point. But jeez, they're still going at it here. Oh, Neo keeping himself just alive. Neo doesn't connect those blues in time. That's gonna have to give it to Dorami. Dorami 3, Neo 7. That was intense. Another close matchup from Neo. Goodness gracious. That was massive respect for the two of them. That was just incredible. It's stuff like that you like to see. You like to see stuff like that. Anyway, this should be the last match for the 4th round. Bullrex versus Arcade Striker. And right off the bat, match has started. Personally, I would love to see both Dorami and Neo make it the top cut. Make it both the top cut. It's a sight to see here. Bullrex takes that win from Arcade Striker, 1-0. Bullrex evening his stack out. Arcade Striker trying to make some sort of combos or something here. Bullrex with strong offense. But Arcade Striker with some knowledge, he's getting in there. Throwing him a 3 chain right on the path of Bullrex. Bullrex trying to find a way to get that clear out of the way for him. Managed to connect those two. Bullrex with a lot of blocks in this field. He's going to knock that bad boy down. Bullrex struggles to move that block. Meanwhile, Striker's going for simple damage here. Simple clear, simple clear. Oh, notices that pile on his right side. Managed to knock that down a little bit. He's gonna wait. No, it doesn't quite wait for those purples to time in perfectly. He just kind of performs the clear right on the spot. Doesn't quite move anything in place. Bullrex takes that win second. It could be a clean win here for Bullrex. 3-0. Bullrex on home field advantage, though it really doesn't count, you know. It is what it is, though. Goes for a 4 combo. 2 chain. 3 chain. That's gonna have to put some pressure on Striker right here. Bullrex goes for a 4 combo there. Goes for 4. Goes for a 5. Bullrex with a 5 chain. That might be it. That might do it for Striker here. Striker has those. Doesn't quite move those stars out of the way. Bullrex with a clean sweep. 3-0. And with that, that should be the 4th round. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to move on to the 5th and final round of the Swiss tournament. So, in the 4th round, we had a pretty good lineup here with actually surprise entry from Dorami, who we didn't expect at the very last second to join our tournament. That is, he joins in with flying colors. Wow, I can really not say, but unfortunately, I do have to stress that we have lost a couple folks here. Samuel Frost, Pale Oracle, Thank You Domo, Kawaii Carey, and Vicky Piper sadly could not join us today. We do have check-ins for a reason. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to be moving into the 5th round, and, well, just like that, here's our lineup here. I'm going to go ahead and leave that in there for a small little second for you to look at while everyone gets themselves rearranged. We're going to move on to the 5th and final round. Afterwards, we're going to refresh the rankings down here on the bottom and see who is going to make it to the top cut. Pop, 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 and pop, and now not respond. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? It's crashing. Fantastic. Okay. Well, I do apologize for this. I'm going to go ahead and leave it on this screen for a little while I get the game up and running again. I was gonna have to crash at some point. It didn't blue screen on me, but it just stopped responding. At some point, with the amount of action and the amount of people that are going on right now, I'm surprised it stood along for as long as it did. I gotta give it credit. This little poor program that could. I gotta give it honestly. All right, let's go back into it. Everyone should be lining up right now. Yoshimitsu versus Foxy Man is who we're gonna spectate right now. Let's see how they do. Foxy Man, who had very, very close encounters here and there. Will he be able to stand against Yoshimitsu? We'll find out tonight. Yoshi with a 2 and a 3 and a 6 and a 4. Foxy already in under so much pressure already, right in the start. He's gonna make it clear. Does so. Yoshimitsu on his field, very high up. Yoshi with the win, 1-0. Yoshi flans his field, makes that combo, makes that quick one. Look at that speed of his, it's insane. That should move those blocks in mid-air at the same time. Look at this man. Yoshimitsu with a 7. Foxy Man already on the defensive very early on. Yoshi biding his time, trying to figure out a good offensive strategy here. It was just too much for Foxy Man to handle. That quick and fast offense from Yoshimitsu is no joke. Whew. Already going pretty high up. Managed to move those. That's a 4. That's a 5 with a 6 combo. Gonna cut that off and move on to another set here. I tell you, this offense from Yoshimitsu is insane. It is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. But Foxy with a 5 chain doesn't have anything to match. Has no moves. Gets walked out. But from what I've been told, these guys are gonna go at it for 4. So it's best of 4, but Foxy has a long way to go if he wants to make a dent on Yoshimitsu here. Yoshi with already a 6 chain off the bat. Meanwhile, Foxy Man trying to keep himself alive as much as possible here. Goes for a 3, goes for a 4. He doesn't quite get that 5 in on time. Doesn't quite connect those blues either. That's going to be a clean sweep. Yoshimitsu 4. Foxy Man 0. You hate to see it, but that tends to happen. Poor Foxy. Didn't even stand a ghost of a chance. That is ridiculous. We're going to check on Bread versus Dorami. See how these two guys are going at it right now. Apologize for any squeaking sounds of the chair. Normally I sit on the floor when streaming. Floor gang, oh. But it's a fancy day. We gotta sit on the chair now. We gotta be fancy. We gotta do this professionally. We gotta actually sit on the table and sit on an actual desk instead of the floor. And speaking of floor, this computer's about to be in. This program's about to be on the floor if it didn't load. This is like the 3rd time right now. Okay, maybe they don't want us to watch. Maybe they don't want us to watch. That's fine. We'll spectate Curator versus Turtle. See how they're going along. Because the game don't want to show me that, apparently. We also have a massive donation, $85.96 from Zenghouse, stating, donating to charity to fill airtime and fight the seas. Zenghouse, thank you very much for the donation, man. Very much appreciated. You are doing us a good fight. Very much appreciated. That is massive. It's not gonna let me load. Why is this happening? There we go. 1-2 for Turtle. Curator here already on the defensive. Turtle on that strong offense. I apologize for any technical difficulties. I will like to apologize for that. We normally test these things out way beforehand, but I guess with the amount of people that are participating in this J's tournament, it just couldn't handle it. It's sad. It's depressing. It makes me want to cry, but you hate to see a Curator with that one block a little too high. Couldn't quite make that clear. I think that might be it for both of them. Yep, that might be it for both of them. Flying Turtle 3, Curator 1. Let's go ahead and check out Mr. Pakstar. Haven't seen him in a while. And Sunsail, see how he's handling it. Pakstar 2, Sunsail 1. Pakstar is close, but Sunsail can make a comeback here. Pakstar doesn't quite connect to that 7, but Sunsail, ooh, barely keeps himself alive with that 6 combo. Matches those greens in. Pakstar with no moves. Sunsail takes that 2-2. Yeah, it's an even game now. Game 5, Sunsail could make that comeback here. Who knows? Very even game here. Pakstar with a little bit of garbage on his path. Sunsail goes for a 5 combo right off the bat. Very impressive move here. Goes for a 3. Times that by a 4. And a 4 combo on top of that. Doesn't quite move that star in time to go for the combo setup here. But that's fine. He can manage to work himself out. Gets those hearts in for the clear. Manages to work himself around. Look at this movement here. You gonna time that? No, not quite time here. Just gonna rearrange himself for that 7 combo there. Pakstar with some garbage, some blocks in the middle here. It's not going to be much of help, so he's got to take that power down, and so he does. Sunsail, his board is normally to the top here. Pakstar could have gone for that 6 combo, but it's fine. He probably rearranged it in some way. Sunsail with some bit of blocks in the middle there. See if we can work around that. Pakstar doesn't quite move that green just in time for that follow-up. Sunsail has a bit of metal here. Will he connect? Going for a simple clean. He was originally, I assume he was probably going for that 5 combo, but I wanted to play it safe on this round. That's perfectly understandable. Ooh, Sunsail with the shock bump, but doesn't quite connect it. It is close. Pakstar 3, Sunsail 2. You hate to see it. That was really impressive, Sunsail. That was really good. That was really good. Next up, we have actually a very special treat for those of you who joined us last time. Last time we were in the quarantine report. This match right here, Ty versus Raspberry Floof, was our grand finals last time. Will they bump into each other on the top cut? Who knows? Who knows? But let's just take a quick look at this. Let's see how it's going along so far. Both of them are on the verge of losing here, although Ty looks like he has a better control on this field. Raspberry has some blocks to work with in the middle, but nothing enough to make a connection there. Ty goes for a 4, keeps it short there, and Ty takes the win there. First win of this matchup here. Ty takes that second win right immediately. This could be a close game. It could be up to 3 or maybe 4. I'm not sure how the rules are decided on, but they might go up to 4. Knowing my chances, they might go first to 4. We'll see. But Raspberry with a 6 chain. Ty trying to follow up with a 4, but does connects those purples into 5 chain there. Is there anything to work with here? Trying to struggle here. Ty makes that connection in. Raspberry. Ty got some blocks in the middle of his field there. He could probably work with that in there. Ty rearranged them, so he's aware. He's aware of the blocks on top, and slightly rearranges them, and does make the connection now. Rearranging his field like so. Raspberry here. That takes the win to Raspberry. It's 2-1. Raspberry's gonna keep fighting. I can tell you that with honesty. These two had a very close matchup. Raspberry Floof won the grand final, turning the bracket into reset. But at the end of the day, Ty managed to win it to win the quarantine report last time. Will he win it this time? Who knows? Ty with the amount of garbage right there. They're going for 4. They're going for 4, folks. These guys are going to give it their all. They're going to go big. They're going to go 4. Let's see here. Ty with a 5, cuts it short. Raspberry only sending a little bit of combo damage on Ty's field without being up. But Ty here going for another 5 another set of 5 chains right there. But Raspberry using those garbage to her advantage here. She's probably gonna make something big with that. And does some. Try at least for the 5 chain. Ty struggling to find a connection here. Managed to get that 4 and a 5 combo for clear, and then a 5 for good measure. Ooh, Raspberry with a shortened field here. We should have enough in our connection. Makes those stars count. Ty hooking it up here. Raspberry, ooh. Almost like a misstep there. Oh, but doesn't quite make that clear. It would have bought her a little bit more time, but unfortunately, because of the way those 2 blocks on top were positioned, it would have counted. Oh my goodness gracious. You hate to see it. Last match should be Buck Dave versus Silgo, or Bastolorda, as he's known in the game. I'm surprised that was apparently a name. This should be the last match of round 5. Afterwards, we're going to go into Top Cut. It should be the top 8 players on Top Cut, which is going to be quarterfinals, semifinals, and then grand finals. It is going to be single elimination, which means if you lose, you're out. Or unless they change the rules out of nowhere again, who knows. So with a lot of blocks on his field, going for a massive amount of offense here. Silgo, but Buck Dave keeping himself alive here. Slowly but surely, he's got that 1 stack right there. He's gonna make a connection. He's going for it. He got that purple. Does he time up? Oh, he gets that purple in. Okay, there we go. Silgo with a 6 combo. Nope. Silgo with a 7 combo. Right there. Buck Dave, trying to keep himself alive here. Goes for a 2 chain. Manages to time that perfectly, just in time to give himself a 3 chain. Will that be enough though? He's gonna make a connection soon. He has a lot of garbage. He's going up to his field. He's gonna make a connection. Doesn't quite do so. Silgo takes it 3-1. And I presume Buck Dave was playing at 5. That's interesting. I don't think that was part of the rules, but I guess that's going to be it for our matches here. So let me go ahead and refresh the browser one more time and switch over to the browser, and we can show off who is going to be in the top 8. Here we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, starting from number 1. Number 1 is going to be Yoshimitsu. 5 wins, no losses, no games given. Flying Turtle, 4 matches, 4 wins, 1 loss. Ty, 4 wins, 1 loss. Dorami, 3 wins, 1 loss, and 1 bye. Raspberry Floof, 3 wins, 2 losses. Curator, 3 wins, 2 losses. Foxy Man, 3 wins, 2 losses. Pakstar, 3 wins, 2 losses. Everyone else has either had 2 wins, 2 losses, and basically a negative degree. So my assumption would be is that right now I'm gonna go and double check on the Discord. We're gonna go and see what the lineup for Top Cut is and how it's gonna be arranged. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna go and put up the information for the quarantine report real super quickly, just so you guys can be accustomed to. Once again, we're doing this joining alongside the quarterly report. We are doing this as direct relief to help people for COVID-19 as remembrance. ! Charity or donate in chat. Again, feel free to donate if you are able to. There is no demandation. If you want to, you feel like it. Right now, we're gonna go into double check in the Discord, seeing how are we going to handle the Top Cut, shall we say? It's such intense music, dude. I gotta tell you. Everybody's on The Voice too, especially. Goodness gracious, how is this going to happen? All right, right now we're currently creating the Right now, we're currently creating the bracket for the top cut. So in the meantime, I like to show you guys a little video. This video was made by me a long time ago. We'll just show off this little video, and then, by the time the video ends, we should have our top cut bracket in. Oop, wrong preview. In today's day and age, many of us play video games more than just for fun. Many of us want to prove our dominance to our peers. Excuse me, what? Oh, there it is. Whatever meets the not looking to want to make choice, but demands cooperation between teammates. Due to this, however, I have no idea what happened there. Game unprepared, you could lose before the match even begins. What if I told you that there is a competitive game where your character choice doesn't matter? What kind of game with the characters play the same is considered competitive? I'll tell you what kind of game. An action puzzle game. Panel Attack is more or less a program that actually plays more like a game. It's an online version of the classic Panel Upon or Tetris Attack action puzzle game, and this version doesn't have any major differences. In fact, it's identical to the Super Famicom or Super Nintendo game. First things first, we'll need to download the program. Head to www.panelattack.com. When you first load the web... What is this logo? Hang on, guys, just give me 1 second here. There we go, fixed it. Anyway, here's where you'll be able to download Panel Attack as well as join the official Discord. Don't forget about that, we'll touch upon that later. Once installed, load the program and stare at the gray sky as we go through many modes available. Endless. It's simply marathon. Just keep breaking panels and scoring points until you can't anymore. Puzzle is self-explanatory. You solve puzzles that are implemented into the program. You can even create your own puzzles. Don't ask me how, that's why the README exists. Time Attack is, as name suggests, timed mode. You have 2 minutes to score as many points as possible. Now, versus yourself is interesting. It's more or less a garbage mode, but the garbage you receive is based on the combos and chains you make. Not by a set ratio, but exact. For example, if you make a 4 combo, you receive a 3 wide garbage block, which is standard for a 4 combo. Now, configuring inputs is important. Very, very important. As I've said it before, and I'll say it again, a game controller is best for Panel Attack. As long as the controller can connect to your computer via USB, Bluetooth, or any other program or hardware, anything is fair game. But personally, I would recommend getting yourself a modified Super Nintendo controller, like, I don't know, that one.
Try to make anywhere between an X5 and an X6 chain full of the thick garbage blocks.
Now, the final portion of Panel Attack is what gives this game an identity and a meaning in the first place. It's multiplayer. Hang on just a second though. Panel Attack doesn't have a matchmaking system implemented into its program, meaning you won't simply select 2-player online, queue up and find a game against a random opponent. That system is handled by the Discord server. Remember when I said earlier that Panel Attack website also lists the official Discord server? Unless you plan to use this program for its single player, it's a requirement to have Discord enabled to play multiplayer. I just wanted to reiterate on that statement. It actually isn't a requirement. You don't have to have Discord enabled to play the multiplayer. It isn't required, but it's more recommended. Yeah, recommended. Anyway, moving on. When you select 2-player online in Panel Attack, you'll occasionally see a list of available players as well as ongoing games that you can spectate. How do you find an opponent to play? After receiving your invitation to join the Discord server, you'll first be prompted to fill out a skill survey. The survey will contain ranks with descriptions for each rank. Be honest when you fill it out, don't go and overestimate your skill. Once you have your rank, head over to Matchmaking channel. From there, select the check mark to look for an opponent. Simple, right? Well, it is. But the problem is that Discord can't even select someone from the potentially available list, meaning someone else has to select the swords to take you on, which could take some time. Once you find an opponent, head back into Panel Attack and select your opponent's name. Afterwards, select your character and adjust your level. Talking about game levels now, Solitaire? Oh, I should have mentioned that earlier. In Panel Attack, there is a variety of game levels. The game level affects how fast blocks are cleared, how fast blocks race on the bottom of the screen, and the stop time whenever a block reaches the top, ranging from 1 to 10. On screen now, you're looking at 4 out of the 10 levels. These are considered the most important levels. 1 is the slowest, 5 is the default in Panel Attack, 8 is considered by the community an ideal starting level for competitive matches, and 10 is the fastest. Now, the stop time, or grace period, is a time frame in which when a block reaches the top of the screen, it gives you time to perform a clear before you lose. In level 1, the stop time is very forgiving. In level 10, it's basically non-existent. Anyway, there's no set number of matches the program demands you to play or even playing on the same level as your opponent. All of that is set with you and your opponent. So, regardless of how many or how you play, applying to you and your foe, it's all fair game. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you learned a little bit on that. We have now just received the bracket. It's kind of a handmade bracket. I can't really show you because it's literally a derped up image on the Discord, and I can't even have access to that right about now. So, here's going to be our quarterfinal matches. Yoshimitsu versus Pakstar 127. Dorami versus Raspberry Floof. Tai versus a Curator. And Flying Turtle versus Foxy Man. The first match is going to be Yoshimitsu versus Pakstar. Let's go ahead and double check if they are ready here. Alright, both competitors, Yoshimitsu and Pakstar. If you guys are watching, I'll go ahead and let them know. And I'll go ahead and let them know they can start. Alright, those guys should be starting up their characters right about now, like so. And let's go ahead and switch scenes real quick. Hopefully we make it in time. There we go. There we go. We've made it in time. We've made it in time. This is going to be our quarterfinals, and that was fast. That was fast. I didn't even get a chance to breathe. Goodness gracious. It's going to be one win for Yoshi here. Pakstar going for a 6 chain. Try to put some pressure on Yoshimitsu here. Yoshi gets that 4 combo and keeping himself alive here. Pakstar managed to go a good amount of offense there, but I won't know if that's it, really. Pakstar with a 6 chain. Look at this. It's very impressive here. Doesn't quite get that match in. Yoshimitsu 2, Pakstar 0. We are now playing at level 10, first to 4. As you can tell by the top, we have now added a little counter, so we can actually keep track of scores now. Pakstar sending a good amount of garbage to Yoshi, but Yoshi managed to get rid of that almost immediately. Pakstar here, giving Yoshi the good fight. Doesn't have a match cleared as well in that area. It's going to be 0-3. This might be a clean sweep. Yoshimitsu has not lost a game here, folks. He has gone in this tournament, as of right now, completely clean. Oh, but, oh, goodness gracious. Pakstar doesn't make a clear there. That's going to be it. 4-0, Yoshimitsu. Pakstar is out. Yoshimitsu will be moving on to the semifinals. Next match on our lineup is going to be, that was one fast match. I can tell you that with brutal honesty. That went faster than I would have expected. The next matchup is going to be Raspberry Floof versus Dorami. Contestants, whenever you are ready. And I gotta say, that was very, and I mean very intense there. Alright, let's reset that bad boy back down to 0. And just like that. And then there were 20, and now we're down to 8. Dorami, Raspberry Floof, whenever you are ready. Let me... Alright, there looks like it's going to be back in game. Dorami versus Raspberry Floof. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Quarterfinals. Dorami, Raspberry Floof. Raspberry going strong with a 6 combo. Dorami replying with a 4 chain, a 5. How big is he going to go here? Dorami cutting it off at an 8 chain right there. Raspberry Floof timing that perfectly, gets that blue blocks into clear. But Dorami wins it. Raspberry could not follow up on that. It's gonna be one for Dorami here. Raspberry already on the top here. Dorami working his way back down here. Dorami with a forward chain. Raspberry keeping herself alive with some combos here. Forward combo into clear here. Raspberry floof. Matches those blues into clear here. Rearranges her blocks like so. Oh, times it just before those greens were going to drop over. Gets that chain in. Oh, gets that 4 and 6 as well. Dorami might be in trouble here. Dorami matches those stars just in time. Has that middle tier. 5 blues combo into clear there. Another 8 combo from Dorami. Raspberry doesn't have that many blocks to work with. Probably go a little bit higher. Oh, but Dorami. Oh, Dorami matches the green just in the nick of time. Saved himself right there. Oh, but Raspberry though. Goes for that 6 combo. Oh, and Raspberry wins that one. It is going to be 1-1. Look at this. That's what I call an even game. Alright, Mirror Elias. Here we go. Dorami with a 2 and 3. Has some hearts in the middle there. See if he's going to connect those here. Raspberry. Ooh, times that blue just in time. And follows up on that chain. Cuts it out with a 5, but follows up with a 6 immediately after. Dorami already on the defensive here. Raspberry may have his number here. Dorami trying to find a match here to get some combos, blocks going. Managed to get those blues into 2 chain, into clear. Raspberry with nothing on her field, preparing for that. No, not quite. Just sending out garbage. Free punish for Dorami, and that's gonna get the Raspberry. Raspberry with a small 3. Dorami going big with a 6 chain right off of the bat. Raspberry doesn't quite connect those blues in time. He's going to give it to Dorami. 2-2. Ooh, and just like that, you hate to see it, but just like that, it changes the results in like an instant. It's like, the thing is about level 10, as I've stated before, it is at 1, you have 1 health, or better yet, 1 flame, which is a 60th of a second. To react, to match 3 of the same color to keep yourself alive. Imagine doing that every single time. It is stress-inducing, by all means necessary. Gee whiz, man. Dorami with a lot of work here to have to take care of. Oh, but Raspberry Floof takes that one immediately as well. Oops. There we go. Dorami might be out here. Raspberry Flute with a 7 chain. But here we go. Dorami with a 4. Dorami with a 4 here. Raspberry has some blocks in the middle there on the very top of her screen, so she's going to work with that here. Dorami doesn't make anything, trying to move those hearts in place. Ooh, he might... Oh, he catches those greens in time, keeping himself alive here. Matching up the stars here. Raspberry Floof with just a little bit of extra room here. Dorami completely on the defensive. This might be it for Dorami here. Raspberry Floof giving him all of its worst here. Oh, drops that down just to get that blue clear in. Times that perfectly by 4, by 5. Cuts it off at a 5 there. Meanwhile, Raspberry giving some free punish here. Doesn't have much on her field to worry about. And Dorami has some purples on the middle there. He's going to notice that. Takes care of it. Dorami takes that win. 3-3. This is it. This is as close as it can get. Dorami with a 3, with a 4 chain, and Raspberry with a 4 chain early on, throwing some combos in there as well. So far, Dorami has thrown a good amount of garbage so far. Raspberry not so much on this end for now. Raspberry doesn't connect that blue. It's gonna go to Dorami. Dorami 4, Raspberry Floof 3. Raspberry's been eliminated. Dorami moves on to the semifinals. Congratulations to both players. You guys were amazing. Next match is going to be tie. Next match is going to be tie versus a curator. No Galaxy Blitz, I don't want to play. Can't you see I am busy? Not to mess with you. But in all seriousness, I love to throw down, but I'm a little bit tied up right now. Alright, here we go. Give me 1 second here. Let me reset the score. There we go. Tie versus a curator. Raspberry Floof is out. We won't have that rematch after all. Tie. Tie already on the defensive here. Curator with nothing on this field, giving Ty that free punch. Oh, but nope. Here comes the combo. Here it comes. Curator with a 2 chain. Keeping it simple, keeping it clean. Ty with that clear, keeping himself alive here. Does he have any room to work with here? Goes for that clear, but will it be enough? It's not enough. Curator takes that win 1-0. Ty starting over the 5 chain. Curator going for a small 2 and a small 2 3s right there. Setting up a 5 combo into clear here. Ty, 4 combo into clear. Curator has some blocks in the middle, but not enough to make anything out of them. You got to weigh that in. Goes for an 8 combo. Very elaborate setup there. And Ty wins that one. Curator didn't have any much blocks to work with. That's going to be 1 to Ty right there. Curator with already a high stack, goes for the 5. Sets up already for a 3 and a 4. He's gonna go high. No, he moves those stars right in the nick of time. That's gonna be a 4. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of room here. Curator, patiently waiting for that garbage, times it correctly. Right now, Curator's on the defensive. Ty has to put up a little bit more offense here. 4. Ty gonna let this one sit out, gonna make that 4 chain naturally flow itself. Curator here, ooh, and a little bit of pressure, maybe too much pressure here. Oh. Curator wins this one here, 2-0. 2-1, my apologies. Is first to 4, so Curator, still anyone's game here, folks. Still anyone's game here. Ty can make a comeback here, who knows. Oh, look at that sweet movement from Ty. A 5 and a 6, just flowing ever so slowly. Look at that. And Curator with very small room to work with. Very little room here. Ty with that light blue block gets in his way. Doesn't quite make that move. Doesn't quite get that stack down as much as he wanted. 3-1. Curator might win this one. Ty hoping for the comeback of the century. Ty with a 5. Oh, he tried to match. I see what he tried to do there. Try to match those dark blues just in time to count as a 6 chain. It would have been great too. Not sure how we would have followed up, but hey, it's impressive to see at the very least. Ty goes for 4. Curator here. Doesn't quite match those blues in time. That's going to give it to Ty. 2-3. Ty is going to keep fighting. He might make the comeback here. Ty needs 2 wins. Curator needs 1. And Ty gets that one. Yeah, Ty is fighting back. This is another very, very close match. Oh, hold on. Let's fix that. Sorry about that. Anyway, this is as close as match can get. Game 7. Whoever wins moves forward to semifinals. Whoever loses is gone. Ty going strong with an 8th chain. And so is the Curator. Keeps it simple to 5 and some combo damage as well. Now it's time for the waiting game here. But geez, a Curator with an 8 chain to retaliate back on that 8 chain that Ty gave him back. That's how it is. That's how sometimes we do in the game. You trade off chains, you send one big, you send one just about as massive right back at you. Curator matching those purples on that mid tier of his, getting some more blocks to work with. See if we can follow up on any sort of strategy here. A lot of blocks to work with, a lot of damage potential if set up correctly. Curator with absolutely nothing on his field. Ty is still setting up that massive chain. Cuts it short, moves that red block out of the way, saying, "Nuh-uh, we're gonna send it to him right now." Noticing that is a key factor right there. I gotta say, when you notice that your enemy has no garbage on their field, you gotta stop what you're doing and send whatever you've already made, and then keep on going from there. That is actually a very smart play that keeps opponents in check. A lot of people think, oh, once you get into the rhythm of massive big chain blocks, you're gonna keep going and going and going until it breaks down. But generally, that's not a good idea. What you have to do is you cut it off halfway. When your opponent doesn't have anything to work with, that's when you should cut it off. A Ty here, ooh, is gonna make that clear in the middle, give himself a lot more blocks here. Curator, he has a lot of blocks in the middle as well. He's gonna make a connection here. Doesn't quite connect the purple into place. It's gonna go, excuse me, whoopsie. Ty 4, Curator 3. Ty moves on to the semifinals. Curator is out. Last match is going to be Flying Turtle versus everyone's favorite boy, Foxy Man. And by say everyone's favorite boy, I mean that one person who's crying about it in the chat. I know who you are, and I appreciate you. You are what we call hype man, and I love you for it. Goodness gracious, man. You are the embodiment of what a fan should be, and I respect you for it. Much love and much respect. All right, hold on. All right, that should it. All right, gentlemen, whenever you are ready. This will be the last match of the quarterfinals. Afterwards, we will move on to semifinals. Afterwards, third place, and then the grand finale. Here we go. Starting off the big and ominous stage of Cordelia here. Flying Turtle with a 7. With an 8 chain right off the bat here. But Foxy, not that much garbage to throw on the way of Flying Turtle here. Keeping it simple, keeping it small here. Foxy already on the defensive. Turtle has a lot more has more garbage than blocks. Scratch that, he has more blocks than garbage now. Has those stars in the middle. When he connect them, doesn't need to. Gets those 4 Excel. Foxy going 4 combo into clear there. Rearranging his blocks like so. Is he going to have enough room here? 5 into clear. Meanwhile, Turtle rearranging his blues. 4 into clear. Man, Foxy has a lot of blocks to work with here. We have potential here. He's going for 6. Cuts it off right at a 6 point. Good stuff, good stuff. Decent damage. Doesn't connect those light blues in time. That's going to give it to Foxy. That's going to give Foxy the loss of anything. Oopsie. There we go. That's good. We have Dragon Mirrors. Flying Turtle with a 6. Foxy with a 5. We start us off this second game here. Most players already on the defensive here. Most players with nothing to work with in their middle tiers of blocks have nothing to work with. Flying Turtle with an 8 to clear. Foxy again on the defensive. I think, yeah, Flying Turtle's gotten out of the defensive stance. Probably going to go push on full offense now. 2 chain into clear. Going to match up those with the stars and match up those blues just in time. Cuts the chain short into a 4-4 combo. Continuing another cycle of damage right here. Cuts it off at another 4 chain. See, Flying Turtle has Foxy done, but keeping it simple with 4 chains. Foxy makes a simple clear. Try to keep himself alive here. Turtle moves those blues into clear. Foxy collecting those dark blues into clear. Times those. Oh, nice. Nice timing from Foxy here. Gets that clear in. Turtle patiently waits. Ooh, ooh. No, doesn't quite move that star right in its place. That's gonna have to give it to. That's gonna have to give it to Foxy Man. 1-1. Flying Turtle with 6 chain automatically. Meanwhile, Foxy here is already on the defensive here. Basically even paced here. Foxy 5 connects that into a chain. 5 combo in 2 chain 5 combo into clear here. 1-4 combo. A huge bombardment from Turtle. Is that going to be enough? Will that slow him down? No, it won't. Turtle keeps himself alive. Foxy keeping himself alive. Turtle with a lot more room to work with on top. He could probably go higher, or he could probably wait out the garbage that Foxy gonna send. Foxy with a lot of block here to work with, a lot of high potential damage. See how you implement these blocks carefully. Moves the purple down, but doesn't quite time it correctly. To get a follow-up on that, that's fine. Goes for 6 combo here. Trying to do as much damage as possible to Turtle. Trying to send him as much work to do. Turtle retaliates. And Turtle wins it. Tiana mirrors on an icy level, makes sense. Foxy with 6, but Flying Turtle doesn't go a strong offense this time around. It's Foxy doing the opposite this time around, so hopefully that will change up some sort of strategy. Maybe that'll give the win to Foxy, who knows. Foxy give it a 4. Stop sign with a 4. Would he lower that stack down? Is he going to? Is he going to have enough time? Yes, he does. But Turtle here, 6 and a 5, cuts off his chain right there at a 6. Foxy wins that one. Impressive. It's 2-2 now. Turtle with a 7 chain. Foxy sends to make a little extra work here. Got enough room just to make that clear in. This is as close as we can get here. Turtle 2 chain 6 combo into clear. Foxy here. He'll work himself around here. Got that pillar on the far left on his field. He can knock that thing down a little bit. Yes, he does. Connects those light blues into clear. Keep himself alive here. Turtle with no garbage in his own field is going to send some free punishment onto the side of here. Would be a way of combo spam. Spam some combos onto Foxy's way. If I were Foxy, I will cut the chain he's doing right now. That should do it. Is that going to slow him down? No, not quite. Turtle, 4 combo into clear though. Foxy already on the defensive again. Turtle connects those hearts in. He doesn't need to move anything around. He's already got everything positioned right in front of him for him. Got those purples on top. And next goes like so. Foxy with a very, very open field here. Oh, but doesn't quite connect those as soon as those blocks touch. Ooh. I think that actually does go to Foxy. Foxy Man. Oh, excuse me. There we go. It's close, but we'll see. That's an impressive 8 combo, 2-chain 8 combo. It's an interesting setup right there. Flying Turtle doesn't move that spiller on his left side. That's gonna give it to Foxy 4-2. That is insane. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed the quarterfinals, and now we are gonna be moving towards the semifinals. And after the first match in the semifinals, it's going to be Yoshimitsu versus Dorami. And why isn't this thing even down? Ladies and gentlemen, Yoshimitsu, Dorami, whenever you guys are ready to throw down, feel free to do so. And I guess they're starting now. Yep, they are starting. Whoopsie. Whoop, 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 whoop. Give me in. Alright, match just started, so it's all good. It's all good. Yoshimitsu, Dorami. I gotta say, these two players have a lot of respect. Yoshimitsu, one of our esteemed players, best player in South America that we have. Dorami, around great in Puyo Puyo and in Tetris. Hopefully those skills translate. Yo, that timing from Yoshimitsu. He managed to make that 8 combo in time with the clear, so it counts as a 2 and an 11. That is interesting setup right there. Yoshimitsu going extremely fast here. We just received a new donation from J Fargo, $10. Appreciate you, buddy. And Neo, did you really put in $500? Neo put in $500, takes the spot for highest donation. Goodness gracious, Neo. Bless your heart and soul, man. Bless you, dude. You're so generous, dude. Like, wow. It's ridiculous. Anyway, here. Wow, I can't even get my mind off of that now. Ooh, Yoshi with a bit of offense. Dorami here. And Yoshimitsu wins that one 2-3. I am so sorry. I should have been paying more attention. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Is this right? That's right. Okay. 2-0 on Yoshimitsu here. Yoshimitsu going pretty high up here. So you gotta plan up some kind. Not quite. Just throwing some small bit of garbage through. Dorami with got that 3-5. Goes for 4. Tries. Oh, I saw what he tried to do there with those light blues. He tried to time it just perfectly to get a 5 in 5. For those of you who may or may not be aware, performing a 5 combo in the middle of your chain every single time is extremely deadly. It is a near kill strategy, mostly seen in the Japanese scene, believe it or not. Dorami here already on a tight spot. Yoshimitsu going for quick, fast movements. Goodness gracious, how to keep up with this guy. And Yoshimitsu takes that one 3-0. This could be a clean sweep for Yoshimitsu. Dorami trying his absolute best here. Look at that insanity! You see right there? You saw right there with 2 and a 3. It's quick fast move from Yoshimitsu. It is insane, this man. Dorami trying his absolute best to keep himself, but it doesn't match those light blues. It's a clean sweep. Yoshimitsu moves on to the finals. And Dorami gets moved down for the 3rd place match. You hate to see it, but here it is. Yoshimitsu moves on to the finals. Dorami will stay behind for his 3rd place match. Next up, we have Tai versus Foxy Man. But still, Neo, that is ridiculous. You literally took the spot for highest donation. That is ridiculous, Neo. Wow, dude, like, my goodness. My goodness, dude, you are, wow. We appreciate it. Goodness gracious. Just like that. Alright, looks like both gentlemen are setting up here, Foxy Man and Tai, for these semifinals. Whoever wins this one will move on to the finals. Whoever loses this match will move on to the 3rd place match against Dorami. After the semifinal match, folks, we're going to show off the 3rd place match. Whoever wins that match is 3rd place. Whoever loses is 4th place. And then we move on to the grand finals. That is ridiculous. As I mentioned before, if you feel like the need to donate, not $500, but if you're willing to, if you're able to, feel free to do so. I am not imploring you have to donate a ridiculous amount of money. Donate as much as you're able to. You have to understand that as of right now, a lot of people are going through tough times. Not everybody's exactly going back to work. But everything that's going on, it kind of is, you know, it would seem kind of not right to ask for money by this point. But hey, this is to take on an event, a catastrophe that's never really been figured out in time. As many of you know or may not know, a virus just doesn't pop out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Whew, goodness gracious. But, Neo, wow, that is ridiculous, man. That is stupid. It's, wow. Okay, goodness gracious. We are here in the semifinals. Foxy Man versus Ty. Foxy starting off with a 4. Meanwhile, Ty is going to retaliate with it looks like a 6. Going for a 6 and then a 7 combo to top that off. Both players already on the defensive now here. Foxy with little room to work with. Would that be enough? No, it doesn't get a clear in. That's going to go over to Ty. Ty 1, Foxy Man 0. Oh, this is very tough here. Foxy Man already on the defensive, but Ty going strong on the offense early on here. This is going to be as close as it can get here, folks. Foxy Man rearranging his blocks. He has a couple of blocks in his middle, but not enough to make any sort of combination of any sort. Meanwhile, Ty has plenty. He has a couple of hearts there. Probably set up a 2 or 3 chain. But look at this. Foxy cuts up a 7 somehow, and then moves on to a 2 chain. Gets a little bit of garbage onto Ty's field. Ty right now on the defensive. But Foxy Man living breezily. Nice and slowly here. Whew, goodness gracious, look at this. Foxy with that left side, that pillar, and connects those stars right together. Gets that in. Meanwhile, Ty has a couple of blocks on his board. He has those whites, these blues he can connect. He's going to connect those. Goes for the 6 in the clear. Managed to have enough time to make a good move there. Not a simple clear. If an opponent does a simple clear, you can basically tell when it's desperate. Look at all the amount of garbage the Foxy Man sent him. That's going to be a good amount for him to work with. Foxy. Oh, trying to rearrange himself for a 6. Interesting. 6 combo into clear. Moves that down for a simple instead of a 4 combo. Interesting setup there. Goes for a 2. Ty here. Very defensive. Does he get a connection in? Does he get anything connected? Doesn't do so. Foxy Man 1. Ty 1. About as even as it can get. Ty with nothing on his board, going straight on the offensive. Wow, nice to get that free punish. Ty 2, Foxy 1. Ty starting strong with a 6 combo, following up with a simple setup here. Meanwhile, Foxy's gonna go big with an 8 chain. He gives a lot of room to Ty, but Ty saw that coming a mile away. Set himself easily prepared for that. And now it's only the matter game for Ty. It's only a matter of how many blocks he has to work with. His best bet would be to cut up the chain as soon as he notices that Foxy Man doesn't have any more blocks to work with. And then, look at this setup here. Foxy with a 5 chain, immediately strong on that offense. He only has a little block left, but he isn't going to clear. He's going to wait. He's going to wait it out. He's going to wait on Ty's offense. It's a very smart strategy. Sets that up nice and beautiful. That's a 5. A tie here. Look at this. That's a 7. That's an 8. Foxy already going strong with the very big chains early on in the matchup. This could be the strong offense that he needs. Ty automatically already on the defense for the whole minute. Doesn't matter of execution here. 4 combo into clear. Ty is still trying to get himself out of the mess he got himself into here. Pour one of those blues. 5 combo. Ooh, this might be tough. This might be a tough spot. No, not quite. Times that out. Right, just connect those hearts in. Is he locked out? Is he locked out? No, imagine connect those purples in. Keep himself alive here. Foxy though. Ooh, with little room to work with. Managed to keep himself alive. Does he have any room here? Doesn't. Oh, he had room, but he was just a frame too off on that one. Ooh, goodness gracious. Ty might win this one. Foxy might need to make a comeback here. Small little comeback. If he's gonna go out, he's gonna go out fighting. I can tell you that with honesty. Foxy with another big chain here with a 5 this time. Ty, both players on the defense. If you're trying to knock each pile down, going very fast, very highly. Goodness gracious here. Foxy Man has a couple of blocks to work with on top, but doesn't have anything to connect with. Ty is going to make a connection here. Connects those reds, connects those blues, keeps himself alive here. Meanwhile, Foxy connects those dark blues. Interesting setup of a 6 combo into clear as well. Ty connects a purple, and is that it? That went by so fast. Goodness gracious. Ty wins it 4-1. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to be moving on to our third place. Our third place match being between Dorami and Foxy Man. So whenever these two competitors are ready, feel free to step up to the plate. I spelled plate. I said plate and I misspelled it at the same time. Alright, gentlemen. Foxy Man versus Dorami for third place. Eddie Bam with $5 for the new donation. Thank you very much, Eddie. Very much appreciated. Alright, the combatants are lining up, ready to go. Dorami versus Foxy Man for the third place bout. After this will be our grand final, Ty versus Yoshimitsu. Alright, and I think we're starting now. Alright boys, this is for the bronze medal. It's not exactly a big thing to shout about, but hey, bronze medal. It's out there, it exists. It's a thing that people want apparently. Dorami going pretty high res to start. Go for a simple 5. Or simple 3. Foxy trying to go for a 7. Doesn't quite get that connected in time. Dorami. Dorami getting a simple clear. Foxy with a 4 chain. Putting a lot of pressure on Dorami early on. Foxy with almost near nothing of garbage on his field. Just gets bombarded by Dorami, right like so. Dorami connects those purples before the one that came down dropped it, but he couldn't move that green block out of the way. That's gonna give it to Foxy Man right here. Wandering Flame with $20 donation. Thank you very much, man. Do you have a message of any kind? Eddie Bam says, just shipping in my coin. Shoutouts from the FEXL community. Shoutouts to them. I assume, yeah, I assume. So yeah, shout out to the Fighting EX Lair community. Says. But anyway, here Foxy already on the defensive here. Dorami on the offensive now. This might be a change of play. This might be a change of pace here. Dorami trying to keep himself alive. Doesn't quite get that combination in. Foxy Man takes it 2-0. Huh, both players go for the same clear at the same time, but they rearrange their strategies a little bit. It just goes to show the playstyle, ladies and gentlemen. As you saw right there, both of them moved the clear. Foxy! Dorami doesn't make that blue in time. Goodness gracious, it is now 3-0. Dorami is gonna make a comeback of some kind. Foxy might go for a clean sweep here. Dorami doesn't want a second clean sweep, I'm assuming. This might be tough for him. But anyway, wow. Both players already a start on the strong comeback here. On the strong, very strong offense. Wandering Flame says, "Rawr, I get to watch a bit of the tournament today after all, so have some monies." Thank you very much, Wandering Flame, for the donation. Very much appreciated. Mwah. We appreciate you. Foxy Man wins it in a clean sweep. Foxy Man wins 3rd place. Dorami wins 4th place. Congratulations, gentlemen. And now, the last match, ladies and gentlemen. The one that some people called but never predicted. The grand finals. Tai versus Yoshimitsu. For those of you who are aware or are not aware, Tai was our previous Quarantine Report winner. He beat Raspberry Flute for that honorary title. Will he do it again? Chance to say yes, but he has a huge obstacle to dodge in the form of Yoshimitsu, who, as you've seen throughout this entire tournament, has gone undefeated. So Tai has a lot in his play. If he wants to win if he wants to win this tournament one more time, he's gonna have to do the impossible task of taking not only one game from Yoshimitsu, 4 of them. It's a big task, but I have faith. Gentlemen, whenever you are ready, let's begin. They're starting. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Yoshimitsu versus Tai, Grand Finals. Yoshimitsu going right offensive with a start. 3 chain into an 8 combo at the same time. Tai replying with a 7. But Yoshimitsu makes that quick win easily. This is going to be a tough challenge. This is going to be a struggle for Tai. Tai giving it everything he's got, trying to match up on Yoshimitsu's speed here. But will that be enough? Yoshimitsu with a 5, got a couple of 5 combos in that 3 and 4 chain at the same time. Tai trying to make a clear of some kind. Gets that 2 in, gets that 3 in, keeping himself alive for a few more frames here. But doesn't quite move that. Yoshimitsu too, this might be wow. Here we go. I wouldn't say it's over. Tai has, like I said, Tai has a lot to work on here. I firmly believe he has a possibility. We've seen nonsense happen today. And I honestly believe that Tai may be able to take off the game of Yoshimitsu. 4 for a clear there. Yoshimitsu going straight onto an offensive here. Notice that stack, but Tai doesn't send enough garbage. Yoshimitsu with a very big open field. Tai automatically on the defense here. Ooh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Both of them, and all the way home. Goodness gracious, that's a strong offensive. Look at this. Tai trying to send some 5 combos. Yoshimitsu waiting for that 6 to drop behind his field. Yoshimitsu makes that clear, keeping himself alive here. Tai goes for the 6. Does he have anything combined here? He has a couple of blocks in the top row. He's got those blues he can connect if he's going to come to use at some point. Top 2 and a 5. He's going 8 there. Interesting stuff from Yoshimitsu here. 2. Waits for that garbage. That's a 5. That's a 6. Tai using combos, trying to keep himself alive. Performing a simple clear on that garbage is not going to be sufficient, especially for an opponent like Yoshimitsu here. Connects those 4 in. Is he going to stock it down? Tai doing his absolute best to keep himself alive here. Yoshimitsu has a couple of blocks of his own he has to deal with over here. Managed to clear that out. Tai here, goodness gracious. Giving it everything he has. 2, 3, and 4 chain. Waiting for that time to go down. 4 combo into clear here. Another 4 combo. Trying to do whatever he can to send a good amount to Yoshimitsu. But Yoshimitsu easily clears that as soon as it comes to his board. This is no joke. This is why this man, Yoshimitsu, is our best player in South America. This is precisely the reason why. His breakneck speed, and there it is. This might be an ending right here. It might end faster. Tai has a lot to work for. He's got to make the comeback of the century. If not, it's going to be a clean sweep. And it's going to be nothing more than a dominating performance here by Yoshimitsu. Dare I say, almost one-sided. Tai trying to do whatever he takes to keep himself alive here. Yoshimitsu going strong on the offense. This might be it, folks. That's 6. That's 7. Cuts off that 6 from Yoshimitsu there. Tai trying his absolute best to keep himself alive. Yoshimitsu just sending as much combos as he can as right now. He's waiting for his garbage box to fall down in his field. Times that in perfectly. Goodness gracious. Look at this man go. Tai doing his absolute best to keep up. Oh, it's only going to be a matter of time here. Connects those like so. Moves that down. Connects those light blues. Yoshimitsu cuts off his chain at a 4. Tries to move his blocks around a little bit. Look at the speed here. It's ridiculous. Tai with his blocks reaching the absolute top. Reaching down. Okay. Yoshimitsu with almost nothing on his field. Doesn't connect those. Leaves it for the clear. This might be it, folks. Supposed to get Tai. Connects the light blues. Yoshimitsu 5 into clear. 5 combo. Simple clear. Alright, Yoshimitsu's now starting to do clears now, just to keep himself alive. Tai actually those stars in. Moves that down, moves that down. No! Doesn't quite connect it. Ladies and gentlemen, with a dominating undefeated, and your undefeated winner of the Quarantine Report Tournament, Yoshimitsu. Wow. That was, dare I say, a completely dominating performance. Congratulations to Yoshimitsu. Wow. There are no words I can say to describe that sort of brutality. Goodness gracious, that was intense. But GG's to everyone. GG's to the champion Yoshimitsu. Congratulations to Tai, getting runner-up this place. Foxy Man, 3rd place. Dorami, 4th place. And everyone else who participated, thank you guys so very much for participating. This has been one fun event.